Right, guys, we are back, and now we are starting the semi-finals. Top four. The top four is Masked Hero, Raidraptors, Graydle, as well as Perform Mage,
it's just called
Clown's Blade or Rank 4 Spam. Top four. And one of the upsets of the day is Joe making it top 4. He was not meant to be in the top 8 of the brackets, but he's meant to be one of the wild cards, but he managed to sneak in because someone was late. And now we're going to start the match here. It's him against Danny. He's playing Raidraptors. You guys can start now. Thanks for waiting.
So Danny's going first.
Oh, he decided to go first. All right.
Danny's decided to go first, so he avoids Dark Claw.
Of course, Danny, he's got the Synchro playmat, even though he doesn't play Synchros in his deck for some reason. He's got birds, because his favorite archetype is basically any bird deck. Hits blind MST, the Solemn Strike.
What a way to start off this match.
What a way to start off for Joe. We'll be showing you the other semi-finals because we hold them off. The other semi-finals is Graydle versus Clown Blade. And space is on the Solemn Strike's quite big. That's lets him make. Lets him use the Goblin Bird play, but the breakthrough skill comes in here. Stop it from going off.
Oh, Joe sets some cards.
Joe decided to set a couple of cards. He doesn't even attack. He didn't attack it at all. He didn't even attack with the Goblin Bird.
Joe don't fear it. Joe don't fear it, man.
He means end phase Twin Twisters hitting the 2 of the side.
Blows up the breakthrough skill.
You can't break through your own stuff. And hits the Dark Hole and the breakthrough skill. That's set. But Danny decides to end his turn.
God, the filth.
And Goblinberg is going to summon one from his hand. It's going to be Shadow Mist, which will get a search from his deck. Oh wait, Shadow Mist effect. And Eco will search a hero from his deck.
Potentially.
So potentially he's got Joe potentially has a lot of damage here. Because he's got Mass Change in hand and a Bubble Man in hand. However,
he's also got a Shadow Mist on field.
Don't forget he can't really set the Mass Change because he's stuck on. Well, he summons a Blade Armor Ninja, which is that enough damage? It looks like Danny bricked here.
Danny's because basically the play would have been Joe would have attacked twice with Blade Armor. He would attack with Anki directly, then he would have went into Dark Claw, and that would have been game.
No, he just goes attack with Shadow Mist, Mass Change into Dark Law, and that's 2-4 plus 4. 4-4. That's 1k. That's game.
Well, he could have just made Anki and made that attack for 2-8.
Oh, Anki works as well. Anki works. So that's what the hell? 1-0.
Joe straight away.
1-0.
Could we see the massive upset of this?
This is the biggest upset. As Joe
is the guy that came in 8th gonna now win? Wasn't even meant to be in the contenders.
Yep. It's 1-0 already with a quick OT game, but Danny didn't really open very well. He bricked with he had 2 last tricks and a random raid router that's not very useful at the time.
Potentially could have been absolutely amazing spitting out of towers turn 1 though.
Yeah.
If he had the
rank of magic skip force, but he didn't have it. And he actually now he's got the cards to search with, which is Tribute Lanus, which will possibly be a Mimicry that will be banished to search any Raidraptor cards from the deck.
Joe's saying he's got big plans for this round. He's saying he's going to make some serious plays.
Yep. Looks like his hand's pretty decent.
He's quite confident, just telling Danny his plans, telling Danny to be scared.
Yep.
Danny taking no notice, going balls deep as always.
Danny goes his specimen, the Fuzzy Lanus, which lets him to search
a level 4.
Search another one, but lets him go into a rank 4 to Raidraptor 4 tricks. However, he's locked into Raidraptor this turn, but I don't think he gets too much because he gets.
I don't think he plays any other monsters really in there. Other than Raidraptors, other than maybe a cast down on a Seraphine, which I've seen throughout the day.
Yep.
But even then, right now, it wouldn't be that useful.
Yep. So the 4 tricks is going to search. I think that's a Sharp Lanius.
Out of curiosity, are we playing
the Fuzzy Lanus will search. Nah, this is top 4.
Best of 3.
This is our best of 3 because now it's top 4. So of course there's no siding because it's scrubbly. So that's why both players, neither player didn't side between the two games, between the first game and the second game, which is this game.
Set 2 to pass.
But it's currently 1-0 to Joe, and see if Danny can. Oh, the twin. Oh god, the twin twist is quite good. It pops the two
Joe
back
seems
row.
to just know what twin twist does.
Danny changed the readiness, which means that his Raidraptors can't be destroyed by battle this turn, including the Force Tricks, which is the only Raidraptor he controls.
So they can't be destroyed.
By battle. Can't be destroyed by battle this turn.
I don't know any heroes that have destroyed. No.
Right, so
Well, no, Thunder Giant.
Joe trying to think of a way to destroy it.
yeah,
Without
Joe's
killing
trademark
by
for today is putting his mat upside down. It spells hero, and that means that your opponent can read what it says, hero.
I think he's just making his opponent know that he's the hero.
Yeah, he's
the hero of Golden Sun.
And so he makes a rank 4 here
Be interested
by
to see what
setting
he makes.
cards first of all, and he makes a Castell, which can return back the Force Tricks back to the extra deck. And Danny takes a 2k. First blood to Joe again, same as the previous game. Well, that was the first blood. There was pretty much just that was just game because he's
Joe
OTK'd
trying to
him,
bait
didn't
out the Raigeki by telling Danny to Raigeki him.
It's a very nice card to summon. He's sharp Danis. He puts cards in the first position, and if it finishes attacking at the end of the battle phase, he can summon a Raidraptor from the graveyard if it attacks. Yeah, hello there, Mo. Castell's got 15 defense, so this sharp Danis can actually punch over it. And that also lets Danny summon a Tribute Lennis from the grave.
I know you.
Don't play yet, we'll put you in that feature match as well. Is that alright?
Don't worry, I'll lose quick.
I guess. I'm gonna go for second.
Yeah, go for it.
Fine.
Alright, so
Danny might
Tribute
pull it
Lennius
back.
is going to send another Mimicry, which lets him go, and search another Raidraptor card.
This guy is telling you to go into Ultimate Falcon, Danny.
Yeah.
That's all he's saying.
Yo,
He's
bro,
saying make
go ultimate, go ultimate, go
He's
ultimate.
just saying make ultimate.
Well, this is ultimate. This is Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon.
I think Danny should somehow now summon this dragon, proceed to win the game.
Alright, imagine if they had
He's-
one,
Right, goes into Force Tricks and he searches another Raidraptor. That includes the Fuzzy Lanius, which is searching itself. Another one of his brothers from the deck. So Danny's got plenty of cards to use for the next turn.
Well, that's one thing Raidraptors does, is it keeps.
They consistently thin your deck out with all the monsters, and later on in the game you get more powerful top decks.
Oh, Joe activates
Joe-
the set Hero Lives.
Joe decides to use 4,000 of his life points to go to 4k with his Hero Lives to summon a Shadow Mist from the deck. But Readiness is being chained on the summon, so these Raidraptor cards can be destroyed by battle for the turn.
So the question is, what's Joe going to do now?
And he's got a couple of options. He's still got a card in hand and a card set, so it's not the end of the world for him. I'm not really seeing him summon any Dark Law yet.
I think he's trying to hold off. I think he's proving that heroes maybe aren't just dark of the deck as everyone kind of thinks. I mean, we've seen him making some quite good plays with the, is it Koga or and where he banishes like a dead Dark Claw or a dead Anki, and then permanently lowers something by 2/8.
Drake, you missed the. We just had a friendly for about half an hour where I was playing Sylvans and Tam was playing DDDs. I lost 2-1. It was just a friendly anyway. And now we're starting top 4. This is one of semi-finals basically, where Danny's playing Joe, and Joe has just scored the first game. A quick OTK with heroes.
To banish Neosalis.
And he lowers the attack of Tribulanius, and he changed the Readiness in the grave so he doesn't take any damage from the Koga. That's probably going to punch Danny for a bit of damage this turn. Oh, he's going to Raidraptor skip force his Force Tricks, so he goes up to rank 6, I believe.
Yep.
That's a Revolution Falcon.
Revolution of Falcon, I believe, can attack every special summon monster or something, or
Is it pop all special monsters? No, that's base Falcon. Yeah, he can attack all of them. Yep.
I can burn his monster.
Yep. He gets burned if he. Yep. So Ultimate Falcon,
When you need extra.
just going to activating and pop
No.
the Koga, but in response, Joe's going to chain Koga's effect to lower the attack of Ultimate Falcon by how much? 1,000, because the Shadow Mist is getting banished. Yeah. Koga's on 3-5.
Where does it check, Danny? Does it check when? Okay.
Dude, I don't know again.
That's a lot of damage. Don't forget your monsters lose attack permanently.
Well, don't forget that Koga also gains attack for Danny's
Yeah,
monsters.
he gained attacks at 3-5, but he went. He got half because of Ultimate Falcon.
A 0.
Yeah, he's on 0. So
That Koga coming in clutch right now.
yeah, the Koga's saving Joe this turn, I believe. But don't forget the Sharp Lanius attacks, so he can use this effect. It's gonna bring back Fuzzy Lanius to
Make another 4.
Kingdom. He's got 2 level 4s once again. I wonder which one he's gonna make. Well, Joe's 1-250. What's a good monster to make?
Cowboy.
He's gonna go to Cowboy as
Now
expected.
Joe has to deal with it.
Joe now has to kill the Cowboy, or it's a ticking time bomb for him. I'm just gonna finish him off the next turn. That's Danny's turn, but now that's quite a good turn actually. If Joe has anything, it's probably
Crash with Raidraptor.
decides to crash into the Raidraptor's Revolution Falcon, so his Shadow Mist can get such. It's probably going to be.
I have no way to kill him.
Don't know what he's going to search. He's got a set card, so I'm not sure if Bubble Man's a viable option here.
Joe's kind of saying he's already lost.
He gets Wild Hot,
And
passes,
that's game, guys.
and Cowboy just destroys him with the 800.
Danny making his
battle-
comeback. Now
Yep,
it's 1-1.
Danny's come back here, right? So 1-1 now.
I wish you all the luck, Danny.
So we're on to the next game, which is the last game of the semi-final.
What, you get 500 attacks?
Claude MF, this is actually IRL, not online. So enjoy.
Rebel Falcon.
So today we saw, I don't know if it was on stream, Samurai Net
No,
actually.
it's because on Twitch we're putting Yu-Gi-Oh online, but there's no other Yu-Gi-Oh options. I think that's what. But when Konami streams, they also put in Yu-Gi-Oh online, so I just do the same thing. That's when they stream their real life duels anyway.
I mean, earlier we saw.
That's really the only one we can stream as.
We saw Samurai Net who put down his opponent to like pretty much Cowboy range, wasn't it? But he was playing Rafflesia instead.
Yep.
So this just proving that Cowboy is still quite a relevant card.
Yep.
I'd actually probably say that Danny's probably one of the people in the shop that will genuinely swear by Cowboy.
So he will remember. He will always play Cowboy.
We've got a Team Danny fan here, over there, Lidre. Some sim is encouraging you on Danny.
I use Pain Lanius here to take 500 damage, so he can make a 4 Strix. That also includes the Fuzzy Lanius, which is also going to search another Fuzzy Lanius. And I wonder what 4 Strix will search here. Probably it's actually a Sharp Lanius, I believe.
Yeah.
So he searches Sharp Lanius and a
Fuzzy
Fuzzy Lanius. So similar to his Game 2 starting hand, where he searched those 2 cards from his deck. This time, I'm not sure if he's opening 2 back row this time. Opens 3 this time. Remember last game, it was Twin Twists that popped the 2. So let's see if Joe has the same move this time. But looking at his hand, it seems like he's got different options. Which deck, Brian? Yeah, get dunked. We're gonna try to do a consistent stream every Friday. Monday and Thursdays, maybe not so much because I'd rather record the duel so we can do the editing and stuff on those ones. But the live stream ones definitely on Fridays if we can get the equipment set up consistently.
here comes all the family.
Yeah, Raidraptor's a good deck, but it's just quite annoying to play against because it keeps on searching and searching and searching.
The other thing is, with RRs, they lose pretty much to Darklaw, which is why Danny's been going first.
Yeah, you want to go first against heroes most of the time anyway.
Because
Still want them set up the Darklaw Fortress.
you
Playing.
can potentially just set up an OTK from out of nowhere.
Protected Darklaw is really hard to get around.
Joe being a gentleman, probably shouldn't have done that.
Judo is becoming a pilot bricks because all
Danny
his
won't
decks
do it to
bricks.
you.
I mean, Chaos Dragon's not too bad,
Danny's-
but it depends on the mills with the Light Swan engine if you do play that. But if you don't play like such a fast engine of consistency, then
You were saying he plays the Synchro
the
version.
Synchro version with the Blake Spreader Zombies, I think you can still play the Synchro.
I imagine
the
you still play
Light Swan
Raidens.
engine. Yeah, Raidens as a tuner. There's Danny Swin Twisters pitching the Fuzzy Lanius, which lets him get a search as he gets the grave.
Danny dropping Twin Twisted to deal with the Koala Haunted. Don't know what he was actually fearing. 420 Mirror Force. Danny's always quite back row destruction. Doesn't like it, but will play lots of it.
Now it starts with the. What's the one that summons from hand?
Vanishing.
Vanishing Lanius. So it summons a tribute Lanius from the hand. That lets him dump the
banishes
Mimicry,
Mimicry.
and Mimicry you can let him get a search by banishing it into the readiness. I think Danny's playing not a turbo build, he's playing more of
No,
like
he's-
a
I think he's
conservative
playing
build where
Rank 4.
Yeah, a
I
grindy-
actually have plays I've
yeah,
safely
a
played.
grindy build where
Because I mean, when we've seen Finn play it, he's genuinely only had Ultimate Falcon or Bust.
yeah,
He wasn't playing stuff like Icarus Attack,
yeah,
which leaves you quite vulnerable sometimes.
Yeah.
Because you can still Ultimate Falcon with an Icarus if they're somehow going to get over it.
yeah.
So if they have a Lightning and another monster, you can preemptively get rid of it and make them waste resource.
Right, here's here Danny bumping his Force Tricks up to 1600 because he's summoning another monster from the hand, which is the Fuzzy Lanius.
Wasn't it 2-1? The 4 Strix?
It's at 1600.
Oh,
so
so
what's Joe on? 2-8. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Managed to deal 6-2 in that. 5-2. A lot of damage from Danny. He's going to Xyz again into another Force Tricks. He's already used Fuzzy Lanius this turn, so he's deciding to detach the Vanishing Lanius, which gets him a search of another Vanishing Lanius.
If you keep returning their 4 Strix, they run out of resource, yes, but by the time they run out of resource, you should have won in response.
The Clown Blade and the Graydle matchup is going to be on stream as well after this match. So
We thought you might enjoy watching that.
yeah, that's the other semi-finals. We told him to hold on for now because we actually have enough time to go with the finals as well as the semi-finals. This Alias going to come in, but Readiness is going to save it from getting disrupted battle.
And he
which
takes
means,
100 damage.
but then he just takes. Icarus. Right, so Icarus is going to target both Mass Change and the Neos Alias, which means you can't make the Koga. But main phase 2 decides to Mass Charge back the hero and the Mass Change. Don't summon really normal summon. He does set to back row to possibly stop Danny from killing him this turn.
What's Danny going to do now is the question.
When you cast a card, the top 2 cards you like, put one in your hand, one on the bottom of the deck.
Hey Artless Luigi, how you doing? Right, so
Danny normal summons.
yeah, he gets the Sharp Lanius out from his hand, which he did search turn 1, and 4 Strix will now search another Raidraptor from the deck. But apparently the Fuzzy Lanius have already been used, so he can't search another Fuzzy Lanius because he's already got 3 in the grave. So I don't know why he searched. I think he searched a. I don't know which Raidraptor that one is. Avenged Vulture. This is game if he does take it, and he's going to compose the Tribute Lanius in response to the attack. So Joe still takes 1700 here. So puts him down
But
to
it does
1-1.
keep him alive.
Keeps him alive. The compose saving him for the turn, but I'm not sure if that's enough because, of course, mass change is set because he set it from last turn because it was a mass charge.
Is Danny going to do his cowboy shenanigans again? That might be the playing of Wednesday again.
Yeah, he didn't use Fuzzy Lanius this turn because he could have searched for it.
He had all 3 copies.
Yeah,
in his
and
grave.
he gets Fuzzy Lanius out, summon one from hand, and he exceeds his
Overlaying into a
rank
defense
4.
position monster.
Which one is going to make?
There we go. Here
Cowboy.
comes this cowboy.
So that does another 800 damage.
Leaves him with 400. 300.
Yep, that puts Joe to 300. So same situation as last game where Joe's got to kill the cowboy or else it's over. I think he can deal with it because he's got mass change there, doesn't he?
He does have a mass change set, yeah. And we saw him add back the alias.
Alias,
with the form
yeah.
change.
He summons the alias and uses mass change instantly before attacking in the battle phase. And summons a level.
I think he's kind of realised that this is either going to be saves it or ruins it.
Yeah, he has to kill the cowboy, which he does successfully this time. And in main phase 2, he mass charges back the alias and the mass change. And
it gains attack for the month. It's the only light one,
yeah,
pretty
so
sure.
he passes. And with 300 left, I'm not sure if he can actually do much with that. And Danny just overlays into a rank 4. Into any other rank 4, so he can just get rid of Koga. But he's still got. That is actually. Yep, that is game to Danny. That means Danny's won the finalist for this playoff, this season's playoff. So
Danny's straight.
Congratulations to him to get to the finals. See if he actually going to win it. But now next duel, we're going to be watching. We're going to be watching the semi-finals of Graydles versus
rank 4.
Clown Blade, pretty much. Who do you reckon is going to take that one?
Well, I feel like Lewis could probably take it, but it will depend on what Ray draws.
Yeah.
We've very much seen that Graydles are better if they draw well.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how much backward structure Lewis is playing, but if there's twin tumors in there, there's going to be a bad game for Ray.
Yeah, you're right. Ray does have a lot of back row as well, though, don't forget that.
He does, but it's back row that searches or it's back row that continues his combos. I mean, we can see, I can quite easily see that he ends up just stealing maybe something big that Lewis makes. And it's just going to be a case of get wrecked by your own monster.
Yeah.
I mean, we pretty much saw it's basically the tree-born creature swapping frogs.
Wait, what are you on about frogs? He doesn't play frogs in Graydles.
No, but you should do.
He doesn't.
With new support.
There's too much back row, so you can't reborn back.
It's true, but
when the new support, possibly, maybe. What? Wait. All right, so we're gonna set up the next game here. I think we'll be ready in about a minute. So give us some time and set up. So we'll be back about a minute. Shouldn't be too long because they've already been set up on the table.